When a lab accident fused an experimental set of mechanical appendages to his body, brilliant scientist Otto Octavius was driven insane and became known as Doctor Octopus, lashing out at the world and becoming one of Spider-Man's greatest nemeses. Originally created in 1963 by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, Octavius has a complex history and relationship to the web-slinger, having been portrayed as both a supervillain and an anti-hero and ally of Spider-Man. Here are a few facts about him in 3 minutes. Octavius and Peter have a lot in common. While neither would want to admit it, Octavius and Peter Parker share some striking similarities. It's often said that Otto is who Peter could have become if he'd gotten his powers without being raised in a stable, nurturing home. Both were brilliant science students, socially awkward, and the targets of bullies in their youth. Both were involved in atomically fueled incidents that gave them their superpowers. However, their differences are indisputable. Whereas Peter had the benefit of being raised in a loving environment with his Aunt May and Uncle Ben, Otto grew up with an abusive father and an overbearing, hypocritical, and manipulative mother. His issues with his parents, coupled with the bullying he'd received at the hands of the rest of the world, caused him to lash out at the world rather than to try to make it a better place using his new abilities. Thus, Doctor Octopus was born. If you're enjoying this character crawl, please consider thwipping the like button, as well as following me on Instagram and Twitter. If you have a favorite Spidey character you'd like to see covered, please be sure to sound off in the comments with your request. And as always, subscribe if you'd like to see more Spider-Man content. He's one of the few villains that's actually killed Spider-Man. Spider-Man's rogues gallery is chock full of people who would love to see the web-slinger perish. However, Octavius is one of the few people who can lay claim to actually having killed him. In the 2012 story Dying Wish, Otto switches minds with Peter, leaving him to die in Otto's own rapidly declining body. After a final, climactic battle, Peter is unable to reverse the consciousness swap, and is in Otto's body as it perishes. He's redeemed himself on multiple occasions. Shortly after Dying Wish, Octavius becomes the Superior Spider-Man, carrying on in Peter's shoes as a superhero with his own arrogant twist. He eventually sacrifices himself, allowing Peter to return. He returns as the Superior Octopus, striking out on his own. In the movies, after a villainous turn, Doc Ock sacrifices himself to save the city in Spider-Man 2, and helps fight the Green Goblin in Spider-Man No Way Home. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more Spider-Man content, check out the following videos on this channel.